Nasa last stretch na tayo ng taon at may pahabol na motor ang Bristol. Street fighter siya, pwede mag-highway at nasa presyo at quality level na talagang kahit sino, ultimo ibang manufacturers, mapapaisip. Welcome po sa Makina Motor Features. Nasa kalahating dekada na ang Bristol dito sa bansa natin. Nagsimula sila noon sa classic bikes hanggat sa ibang genre na ang ginawa nila. At eto ngayon, may street fighter silang nilabas, ang Bristol Assassin.
Awake on my airplane, awake on my airplane, my skin is bare, my skin is theirs. Awake on my airplane, awake on my airplane, my skin is bare, my skin is there.
Specs pa lang, para siyang who's who sa moto industry. Ang Makina ay isang liquid-cooled DOHC twin cylinder na may 8 valves. Nasa 371cc siya na registered as 400cc, so pasok sa highway. Horsepower niya ay nasa 38.8 HP with 28.5 Nm of torque. Sa moto segment niya, those are pretty performance-oriented specs. Sa timbang niyang 149 kilograms, eto ang alis niya.
Scattered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds apply destruction, sorcerer of deconstruction. In the fields of body.
So dito pa lang, medyo na pa-eye-opener tayo. Yung acceleration, yung tunog ng makina, kung paano pumalag ang suspension sa pag-alis niya, ando na lahat eh. And pretty much up to par sa mga brands na galing Europa at Japan na di hamak mas matagal na sa merkado. So far, so good. Gulong natin ay nasa 120/70/17 sa harap at 150/60/17 sa likod. Seat height naman niya ay nasa 31.89 inches. Kayang-kaya ng Pinoy. Okay, so what I have in front of me right now, ito po yung Bristol Assassin R400. And ngayon pa lang, I'm just gonna say na wala akong masabi sa itsura niya. This is like a cross between, alam niyo yung BMW G310R and KTM Duke 390. Pag nagsama mo yung dalawang yon, ito yung kalalabasan. I mean, it just looks nice, yung color scheme. I like it. The mags, props to that too. I like how that looks. Tire size, we're looking at 17s, both the rear and the front. They slapped the CST tires on this bike. Detail, everything is fine. How everything is welded, really, really nice, really, really good. For its price point, I mean, I can't complain with what they put here, yung metalwork nila. Kung meron lang ako mapipintas dito, and I'm probably just nitpicking, kung meron lang akong suggestion sa Bristol na pwede nila i-up dito in terms of looks is actually the Bristol logo. Diba? This is such a sporty bike. I mean, look at it. I feel like the logo in this context of a sport bike, parang di siya bagay. Of course, when we first started with Bristol and when we featured their classic bikes, bumagay yung ganitong klaseng font doon sa bike nila. But for me, maybe Bristol can develop another logo that is more apt for, you know, a street fighter like what we have in front of us. Baka pwede nga, some sort of emblem siguro that's working around the B. I don't know. But if you take this out, talagang ibang-iba na. Again, I'm just nitpicking. We're just talking about a sticker. If you're gonna ask me, tanggalin ko yung sticker na yan. I mean, as it is, okay siya. You got these ridges over here. Para siyang rising sun sa Japan. The paint job is okay. Yung decals natin dito, the design, really, really nice. I mean, this is one of the better looking bikes that I have seen for this year. Good job, Bristol, on that. Now, let's take a look at the Tft Display. Ito po yung intro niya. Again, it's hard to complain with the price point niya, diba? But I think a nice intro for this would also be nice, like Bristol, diba? May message sa atin. Parang, ready ka na ba? Or magandang umaga. I don't know. Or maybe Bristol, Carrera, Calle. I don't know, something like that. I think would be an additional touch. I mean, Again, I'm just nitpicking. These are just mga kaprichohan na sana nilagay din nila. O nga pala, that whole flickering thing, ignore nyo po yan. This is because of yung shutter speed ko sa camera. Detail natin sa handlebar, pretty good. Quality, it's okay. Itong mga switches natin dito, okay rin. Hindi siya mukhang cheap na plastic. Very BMW-ish, this maroon color, that combination. The hand grips, this is probably the only thing here that would be not up to par sa dating ng buong bike. I mean, everything else looks and feels like it's all premium. Pagdating naman sa grips natin, maybe this is something that I would change to a better quality. But right now, just touching it with your bare hands, malagkit naman siya. So in terms of use with your gloves, it's gonna function properly. Again, kaartehan ko na lang yan. Mirrors, I feel are a bit too thin for my taste. I mean, we're talking about Street Fighter level. I would beef this up. I want something thicker. I want something more robust. In terms of the seat, it's alright. I mean, I'm not going to bitch or worry about the upholstery too much. Foam is again for Street Fighters. It's pretty standard and normal. Don't expect too much foam though. As you can see, dyan lang, and then it's gonna hit rock bottom. Not that much foam, at least in the front. So for your bet lug area, that's the cushioning you're gonna get. Pero sa bum area, this is where the foam kind of gets deeper. Yeah, so it's deep where it counts, and as you move forward, it's kind of thinning out. Pillion naman, yeah, I mean, I would buy this to enjoy my ride alone. Hindi ako magpapaangkas. I mean, this is not gonna be as comfortable as, of course, yung mga straight na mga seats, mga adventure bikes na, you know, mas malaki yung butt area mo. There's no foam here, halos minimal foam, so this is not gonna be that comfortable for pillion. That said, we're gonna appreciate now the headlight. Okay ako sa headlight din. Yan ang ating low beam, yan ang ating high beam or passing. Very nice design. Again, kagaya nga sinabi ko kanina, wala naman ako mapinta sa itsura nito eh. Yung color scheme tama. I feel that the colors are unique. It's its own, di ba? I don't see this type of setup color with other brands. I mean, paglabas niya, Bristol siya. Okay, let's take a listen. Wow. Right? That's like a nice shrill scream. It sounds like Starscream. Starscream sa Transformers. Megatron! The Autobots, they're escaping! Let's listen to our busina. High-pitched busina, which I actually prefer. Ayoko yung mga or bim bim bim. I want them to know that sakay ko motor. Nice touch also here, of course. Inverted forks tayo. Totally fits the whole scheme. I feel if you have a nice mixture of even sporty colors like blue and red, yung mga Captain America type of colors, I think that would be really nice. I think pastel colors for the Assassin, maganda rin. Some light blues, mint green type na sporty na aggressive. I mean, this is such a fun bike. I mean, again, like what I said kanina, wala akong masabi sa itsura. Okay siya, except for the Bristol logo. It's small, compact. It's just a great look to it. And for our signal lights, that's what it looks like. Konsumo natin ay nasa 24.875 kpl. Walwal mode po yan sa timbang kong 75 kilograms. Tangke niya naman, kasya 13 liters. After a few more days, mas naging critical ako sa Bristol Assassin nang dahil sa pinapakita nito sa akin. Handling is very, very good. Similar sa nagustuhan ko sa KTM 390 at Yamaha MT Series. Brake angle niya is short and steep and napaka-okay nito sa kantuhan. This can be good for both para sa pang-araw-araw at sport. In fact, sobrang nag-enjoy ako dito, medyo nagkaroon ako ng conscious effort to remind myself na wala tayo sa racetrack at dapat hinay-hinay lang. So, kung ugaling kamote ka, magpigil ka kasi lalabas yung inner kamote mo dito pag nawili ka. Ganon siya ka-enjoy.
Arumpa chumpa lumpa dumpa dumpa.
Let's try some brakes. This time, the Bristol Assassin Autobots roll out. The feel of this, as I have been saying, is very, very similar to the KTM 390 Duke. You know that feeling that the front wheel is under you? And with that kind of rake, that kind of feeling, the handling is just, it's just killer. Okay, rear brakes po tayo ngayon. So, hindi po yan aso na in pain. Those are the rear brakes. Basically, para sa akin, dalawang bagay lang yan eh. One, we all know that the ABS is working kasi nag-unlock siya. Paskid ka na, pawala na yung likod, nag-unlock naman siya. So baka siya umiingay kasi may mga ibang bikes na pag tinira mo yung likod, mapalo na yung ABS, pero meron pa rin konting iyak. Sometimes it's the tuning of the ABS. Or could be also tires. May mga tires talaga prone to skidding kahit binubuka mo na. But yun nga, mas madali kasi magpalit ng gulong kesa magtono ng ABS. But it doesn't bother me hearing those things. Basta sa akin, tumitigil at hindi nawawala ang likod ko. Walang masyadong issue sa akin na pag may naririnig ako. Yeah, bali wala sa akin yan. Now, let's go to the front brakes. Yun. So yung harap na ABS nagamit ko agad, first try. Yung likod, di bali lang meron pero yung harap parang syempre psychologically parang uy, mawawala na ba yung front? Pero wala naman tayong narinig. So let's try to push the front brakes even more. Okay, lakas ng harap actually, very responsive and mabilis sumipa yung ABS din. Okay, walang skid pero grabe yung bukas niya. As in, malapit na talagang pepreno ka lang, bubukas siya, bag, tapos pepreno ulit. ABS, hindi siya step ladder type of ABS yung harap, bag, tapos maglalak na siya. Yun. Okay, so pretty good braking. Let's try both now. Yun. That was the rear, not the front. Combined na tayo. There. Okay. So I'm stopping fine as expected. Pag dalawa na yung ginagamit ng brakes dito, talagang pepreno ka na. Very safe braking, stopping powerfully. Ayos ang hinto niya at walang sketchy moments. You know, I must say, yung improvement din na tong Bristol, parang I'm having a hard time now distinguishing this from yung mga European bikes. I mean, suspension wise, kung syempre hindi naman tayo pipikit na habang nagmomotor, pero in essence, kung pwede kang pumikit, di mo alam minsan, tanggalin yung brand, you don't know what you're sitting on, you're just familiar with the specs. Kung yung configuration with the KTM 390 and what I'm sitting now, parang it'd be hard pressed for me to really know the difference. So in terms of front dip, okay lang, it's normal, street naked, distance is not too long, and long braking, di naman talaga siyang lulundo talaga yung harap eh.
Sa pagsubok ng maraming motor, usually, may factor ang edad ng brand sa akin. In the sense na pag bago, mas forgivable sa akin yon as we see kung paano sila mag-develop through the years. And mas critical naman ako kung mas matagal na ang brand. Etong Bristol Assassin, for me, is the best Bristol na lumabas thus far. Eto ang masasabi kong bagong brand na may bagong motor na nilabas na kayang-kaya makipag-toe-to-toe at makipagsabayan sa kahit anong established brand out there in terms of looks, performance, and quality. And may I remind you, again, pwede po ito mag-highway. Andyan na talaga lahat. Ang hindi ko lang mapupuna of course is the long term, kung gaano katagal maglalast ng bike. Pag ganyan, dahil bago pa ang Bristol, only time will tell. But so far sa mga ibang nirelease nila, okay naman. Walang perpektong motor. Isa lang ang pintas ko dito. Maybe Bristol can look into the next evolutional stage ng kanilang logo. Yung logo nila from before fit yung classic bikes nila. But now, since mas diverse ang kanilang lineup at meron silang sport performance bikes, maybe they can develop this logo even more para mas bagay. The Bristol Assassin. Presyo, 298,000 pesos para sa mga kulay na orange, green, and black. Tas 318,000 naman para sa Special Gold Edition. Congrats Bristol! Ito na ang pinakasiga nyong motor ngayon. Sir Sakpa for Makina Moto Features.
Ciao!
Wake me when the day breaks. Show me how the sun shines. Tell me about your heartache. Who could be so unkind? But do you dream to touch me? Smile down deep inside. Could you just to kill me? It's hard to make up your mind sometimes. My angels, my devils, you're thorn in my pride. My angels, my devils, you're thorn in my pride.